I am doing a quick read. The microphone, I think the audio, like, speaker has gone out. And, in just a little bit, I will come in. Just divinely intervene as needed for the highest good. Good to see you. Alright, this might be, I don't know if this is going to be my last time on here. I don't know. I think, it's time to preserve my energy to the point where I don't go to anybody's readings this time. It's time to power up, maximize that, and just see who's actually, like, tuned in. Don't open up my energy. Like, zero people, zero sentience. What is it? I just need to, I think it's important to do that. Kind of mind my own castle and let karma play its works. So, where do I go from here? On the right side, I got the Tower Moment in reverse, and then on the left side, I got the Lover's card. A prefix to that was the Four of Cups in reverse, which is, that is the right choice. That is what my guides are telling me to do. This is self-actualization, knowing who you are, knowing what you can bring to the table. And the Tower Moment on the doing side, so they're just saying that, like, I deliver. I played it well. I'm doing fantastic. The right side is, I feel like it's a launching. It's rocket ship. But I'm not quite sure. I mean, I thought the rocket ship was, like, going up. So we're looking at the blast here solely. Like, you know how you turn the root structure, you turn it upside down, like the Four of Wands in reverse, and you see the root structure. So I feel like this is more of like looking at the blast than anything. And this is kind of like after a decision is made, like all of the other decisions that are made along with, you know, with following through in that decision. And so where do I go from here? My divine crew. I found myself being irked by listening to or seeing exact cookie cutter messages. And for quite a while I thought it was more of like a support system, but I don't really know. Like, I fluctuate between here and there, whether it's people showing their support or not in real life, because I'm not getting the subscribers or even the likes or, you know, that kind of movement. Just duplication of a message. And so I want to know, can people really hang in all of this? Like, I know some people need to preserve their identity in all of it, but like, I really need some people, I need, like, how do I say it? I don't actually need, but like, I prefer, let's set that tone straight. I prefer to have those that can really step up to the plate. Not dumb down anybody with excuses. So I prefer my relationships to go about like that. And so that's kind of, I feel like, what I should require. And I think I should be moving along with that. So my divine panel, what do you want to say with regards to that? Am I being too strict, or is that for real good? The Hangman. Number one, it's about being objective. You can't go wrong in saying that. Like, you don't want to build, I don't think it's about building enemies, but like, it's like, if you stand out, you want the same sentience, don't you? Ace of Cups, you're a winner. So again, drawing back on previous readings, the most recent, I believe, we're talking about graduation being like, you're not judging other people's graduation like what do you call it, self-actualization. You're not judging their realms of graduating. But are people really graduating? I gotta know that. I mean, I've got to believe that once tuned into my readings, even if duplicated, that they are graduating in some form. But I don't know. I don't know. I have people who are like gang stalking at work and, you know, doing the whole bully thing. And they're not, I really don't think that they're graduating. I think they're flunking. That's what I feel like. Yeah, like they're dropouts. Like they're energetic dropouts. I mean, I did see a little fluctuation of improvement, but like it takes a while. It takes consistency for people to like actually, you know, get to that level. And I'm not sure if I don't really see it, man. I don't see it. But you know, teach their own growth path. I just gotta say, speaking the facts, I like so you give people time. Like it took a while for me to talk about like boundaries and this and that, learn different ways. So I know how I learned, and you know, it took me months and months. And but like there's absolute devastation of common courtesies. Like seriously. Bullying, poisoning, coming after my kids, like causing issues with other parties, going out of country to learn like dark magic to like fuck around with me, you know, trying to get the allotment for certain bonuses, like because we have a new head count, like we're due to we should get more, etc., and then I get nothing in the reviews. I get 0. I didn't even get my 6-month review. They said, oh, now it's pending. They use the word pending instead of like ignoring it flat out. So, it's just strange how, you know, they say that there's no favoritism, yet they're preparing for somebody's return like weeks in advance, basically drooling and jacking off on like her return from maternity leave. Like, you can tell. I mean, some of it is like ego play, you know, the display of, you know, making sure that they fulfill somebody's ego so that it's just continuous in the giving process. So she does whatever they say. In fact, what actually dumbs her down is that she doesn't speak their language. She's of the same culture, but that's what severely dumbs her down, and she knows it, but she pretends like it's like not a big deal, but it's a big deal. I know it is, because that's the way they are. So let's talk about like what I need to do, right? Okay. Now that I've talked about enough about my ex. Where do I go from here, Spirit? Like, we've already stopped. Like, okay, my divine panel. What do you want to say about where do I go from here? Because June has already almost like exhausted its fuels, and I don't know if like they're gonna come through with what they told me they were gonna do. Oh, the divine wheel is in my hand. Hands. Yeah. This is basically a lay, like a welcoming in, a presentation. Like you get the last lay, Tina. Which means like that's the last welcome in. Aloha. Yeah. Oh my goodness. I am the last initiate, like the only initiate from that location, I feel like. 5 of Cups, and on the left side is a Knave of Cups. Okay, recipient end, admirers, even crushes. I would say more so admirers. But 5 of Cups on the doing side. I think it's time for me to like speak the truth. Knock people down a peg, you see? Like, tell them what's up for sure. Just like I was talking about my ex on the certain thing. Like, I think people like kind of save face by not saying what's up. Like, like people know who the secondary hoe is, and even though she's like one of the newest in the crew, how she got favored into like being like best buds with the with one of the managers in writing. And they know, they're like, that's not fair, that's not cool, or whatever. Why does she get to, you know, blah blah blah? And it's because of that. She's a secondary hoe. And it's crazy. I talked to I talked to someone about this in real life. One thing, like all the power dynamics behind it, and it was accurate. I don't think I want to divulge it here, right here and now. But this is actually saying proper goodbyes. You see, like the company culture is really fucked up in that branch, and so what they're saying is that, like, where do I go from here? So it's kind of like filling it with the right kind of spirit, the right kind of attitude. So where do I go from here? I think this is just about self-fulfillment. Maybe not knocking other people down a peg. I think that automatically does that when I am more whole in myself. So I think automatically it inevitably does that, actually. Let me just see here. What else? I think something's coming, because something's on the other end of the rainbow to like fulfill my whatever it is that's for me. And right now it's about being objective, like really, how do I say it? Not agonizing over it. Like, I'm not going to micromanage how the divine wants to present it to me. What they're doing is making me a presenter. They're putting me in the face of the crowd. And even though it looks like I won't be seen because of my height or my numbers or whatever the fuck, I'm there. In fact, usually behind the podium, they have like a little stool. Yep. So that's what's going on there. Okay. Bottom of the deck, 5 of Swords. I do have the upper hand. I do. What else do you want to say? 10 of Wands. I have confiscated all of the magic that I can possibly gather there, and am using it, resourcing it for myself and the highest good. And so it is. Top of the deck. No secret to my saucies is Page of Swords. I am definitely a what do you call it? I almost said underwriter. Understudy, basically, to what's going on with all of this stuff. And so I'm actually taking a role, you see, or I'm prepping the stage. Prepping the stage with, to be freed up, and what? 3 of Wands for things to come through. It's clean slating. Okay, being that the Tower moment is in reverse, it's the cleanup, like after a decision is made, the follow through. So that's reiterating here. And the Knight of Swords inverted. On the doing side, things are moving quickly for me. Okay, so let it be a surprise. Let it be a surprise. What do I have the upper hand on? King of Pentacles in reverse. Major undercover boss energy. 5 of Pentacles in reverse. There's no lacking there. This is someone that reciprocates undercover. What? Yo. And then underneath that, Page of Pentacles. 9 of Swords before that in reverse, so I don't need to stress. this is something where it'll clean slate to what I can invest. Oh yeah, I can definitely invest in. My networks are very much alive. Okay, so where do I go from here? There's a lot to be uncovered, and I think I'm supposed to respect that space. I really do feel like it. Remember, just enjoy the journey. And you're gonna learn a lot of things along the way, Tina. Oh yes, you are, honey. But in the meantime, take the wheel, okay? Mind your own, like, stay in your own lane. It might be like boring driving for other people, but you just do your thing. And if people want to fuck around with you, they will know. They will learn. They will learn more so than know that you're very much protected and never, ever, ever to fuck around like that again, or anything similar to that make. What else? Where's my focus for this time? Queen of Wands, power. This is kind of Hecate energies here. So that's my focus. Is there anything that is like time sensitive that I should, that I'm going to need to handle? That you can tell me online or offline. You just tell me what it is. Time sensitive, like what I need to like get on that will not be blocked nor challenged nor delayed. What is it? Ten of Swords in reverse. No, you're rising to the top. What is it? You're all the way up. Like, you're Tina, dude. My guys are saying, I'm glad you question things. I'm glad that you have that kind of mindset where you don't assume that you are the total shit, and that's all that it takes is that being told once and being comfortable in that level. No, like my divine panel are orchestrated for a certain reason, so it's okay for me to be asking. It's a matter of having the right attitude in the ask, and in the open ears session. And you know, I know that there are, how do I say it, regardless of what happens in my current avenue of like workplace, my 9 to 5, I know what I have seen is almost like the impossible happen. And I learned this at another job where I was very well liked by the right people, and without kissing up to them, it was just by sheer passing experience, and that helped motion and rectify a lot of the things that had happened at that workplace. Meaning, like, it didn't wipe away everything. It didn't wipe away history. What it did was, like, they gave me my peace and, like, ultimate, what is it? Is it vengeance? And they did something which is absolutely unheard of, like in any company, when they go like, this person versus this person, like the contender level is like insane, and I won, not just by like leaving, in because it was a safety issue, but it was definitely like the managers there, like on different levels, handled stuff. they yeah, they handled stuff, and so I actually really appreciated that. That was, I feel like, the only company that really 100%, how do I say it? Like after the fact, that did make considerable motions to reconcile without being like in your face. You know what I mean? Like, it wasn't just like peanuts or pork and beans. It was like, it was definitely a worthy gesture. So I do appreciate that. So if that could happen there, I know that things are going to shift in a certain manner. Because, like, I don't, how do I say it? I think I'm just going to leave it at that. Does my divine panel want to say anything with regards to that? Queen of Cups in reverse. I know the undercurrents. I see them. I feel them. I know. Like, the forces are beyond me, but, like, I can tell. Because I've been held down under. Oh my gosh, yeah. 10 of Cups upright. So this is absolutely in my favor. Even though, like, I don't control those things are exterior. Those things are absolutely in my favor. This is the hidden, this is close to the Empress being these energetics. Oh my gosh, there's a tidal wave coming. Holy smokes. But it's going to fill, like, the cups of all of my helpers. And definitely all of mine. This is going to be absolutely satisfying, refreshing, etc., etc., etc. And it's only those who are actually doing the work and making those tributes. Yeah, trial and tributes for sure. Let's get one final card here to put at center point. Oh, no, 2, I guess. Ace of Swords and 10 of Pentacles. Holy freaking moly. This is like, I pinned it right on the dot. Yeah. It's... So, that's crazy. There is, how do I say it? It's that truth, whatever I have pinned down, like spoken the truth, it's worth its weight in gold, like Leo lion gold. Like that kind of knowledge, whatever I've dropped there. Oh my gosh, even like I didn't realize that the 9 of Pentacles right behind it. There's 19 Pentacles. That's like that is the Sun card, dude, shining. That whatever I've brought to the table, it's basically celebrity status, like that kind of fame. I'm already recognized at that level. I'm already delivering at that level. within the 9 to 5. So can you imagine what that will project in, like, in what I'm actually doing right here? That shit is insane. 19, I've never received it until now. This is excellent. Super duper excellent. Whoever my helpers are that have followed through, especially in the courts and the justice system, fuckaroonies, you're doing, like, oh my gosh, this is like unbelievably good. No, not unbelievably good news. Absolutely believable good news. Excellent news. Pat on the back. Great. You know, this is so good. That was just to put like a single card. I got 3. Holy moly. Okay. That's it's what it's kind of saying is like I'm evolving certain stages in order to get from here to there to there to there. And so I'm kind of part of like the cleanup crew on this, like writing up all the notes on the audit, like corrective actions, the timelines, etc., the allowances, recording everything really. That's to hand it over like for the next stage of the next follow-throughs. But for me, I don't think I don't know if I'm supposed to stay there or not. I don't know. I just know something's coming and it's going to tell me as to whether or not I just know there's something very like humongous for me. And yeah, that's what's happening there. I mean, even though there are certain things where they can be like huge stressors, I don't think they're like peanuts. They're when this kind of reading, holy smokes, my support crew, my helpers have already been loyal, but like the fact that I didn't promise them like this or that, but like it was leading to that, and now it's coming through, it's like they're gonna be like forever followers, you know, forever like committed. Like this is manna falling from the skies. Lion's pride for sure, with the 10 of Pentacles right in front of him. This is kind of like dragon energy, where they're like, I'm not just protecting the wealth, but I've generated it, and I continue to do so. Yeah, especially with my ancestors, there's some kind of cosmic lineup here. I definitely do have some cosmic support. We're not just talking about on the earthly plane. I do have generations of other galaxies support. Like that, those energetics are insane. Back to back with this right here. Holy smokes. Buh. So there are other sentients out there, extraterrestrial energy, that you think that like just because they're so advanced in certain arenas that they don't have requests too, that they're not seekers as well. No, they're advanced in like many different ways, but the fact that I can bring something to the table that is unlike any others that they've seen elsewhere, let alone on this planet, it's for real. That's like magic that they have not seen before. And so I have their support. Like they're saying, Tina, don't get too bogged down, or don't get bogged down at all by what you see what's happening over here. they actually have a lot more control than what you think. Holy smokes. That's crazy. As do I. So within that same likeness, this is an excellent partnership. Yeah, because that's actually a huge, like, out of this world compliment to get those kind of allies, get that kind of respect, that kind of loyalty. Like, you can have allies, but do you have the respect at that level that you should, rather than assumed? This is excellent. Okay, so what do my cosmic energies? I said I don't even have to pull cards, but I feel comfortable. I like to pull cards, so may I? What do you want to tell me? Single card. 6 of Pentacles. This reciprocation for sure. Thank you, Tina. You did your part, like, and you're continuing to do your part. This is reciprocation with contentment, not complacency. So complacency means like it's like a standstill, and you're just like kind of wallowing in it. Contentment, though, it's like a nostalgic thing where it's like a forevermore energetic. So it's it like stands still in its time. It holds no rule to time. Like, it holds no it's not bound by time, basically, by the rules of time. So it's ongoing. So this is excellent. This is great. Thanks so very much. Blessings be to my cosmic freedom fighters and livers. What else do you want to say? Preservers, yeah. What do you want to say? Thanks for all donations providing the light and love that reciprocate equally in light and love and of light and love only. Thanks so very much. And now that this reading is officially over, I call back all my power to pass through the white light of the Holy Spirit for cleansings, for blessings, and refortification within me and only me, hassle-free, no doubt, no attachments, no bother, but all the bonus points. Upon closing the portals in this reading, I send all energies back to their appropriate locations outside of mine with their appropriate karmas due, assisting with a sequence of roll out in light and love. I close the portals in this reading now.